The atmosphere is going to be tremendous. It's going to be a tough task, but 11 changes for Chelsea. I think this football club deserves a trophy, but as I said, it starts to get a result. They need to try and come up with an idea, come up with a game plan. Look, these are
Premier League. Rotation for Enzo Maresca, who names an entirely different starting 11 to the one with the Bridge on Sunday. Into the team come Emil Kraft, Lloyd Kelly, Sean Lott have spent plenty of time on the pitch together already. Enzo Maresca can make big changes for the cup competitions. These players have played in this competition already and as well in the Europa Conference League.
Yeah, they've got depth against Chelsea at the weekend.
A loose header from Lloyd Kelly, and it just opens the door here. Of course, 3 wins in their first 4. And a chance to get the ball in here. Joe Linton hits the post. Glorious chance for Newcastle to take the lead, and only Joe Linton will know how he did them.
As a team, as a unit.
Anthony Gordon on the charge immediately, and he doesn't look as if he has any issues, does he? And the crowd love that. Would have been a big boost for Newcastle supporters when the teams came out an hour ago to see in all 5 of those games, including games against both Manchester City and Chelsea, if they can sharpen up in front of goal. And Hall standing over this free kick, whipped in towards the back post. It spills out from Jorgensen. Chelsea managed to scramble the ball away. Now, he made his mind up early.
Everywhere else I've played at that football club.
Newcastle looking to go direct and him as a head coach. And here's Dewsbury Hall. Just slips in so far this season, of course. Robert Sanchez, Premier League goalkeeper.
And we see a minute ago as well, and just there, Dewsbury Hall.
Cucurella pulls it back. It's a good ball back as well. Takes a deflection. Nick Pope was rooted to the spot and mightily relieved that dropped wide. Dewsbury Hall. Newcastle just switching off for a second. Ball clipped in. It will spin behind for another Chelsea corner. Fernandez is the player that's paying the price at the moment. Cross comes in. Got it also capitalise. Isak just tries to push it through to find Tonali. Now Joe Linton sends in the cross. It crashes off Tosin, and Newcastle will have themselves a corner here.
In all fairness, they are playing it really well. We see
Jackson dropping off from the attack and bringing a defender out with him, which then been under pressure immediately from Dizazi. Just a bit too much pressure. Free kick to Newcastle. 15 minutes played here at... He's got blistering pace. Christopher Nkunku, and he was wiped out there by Fabian Schär. Who will... Cross whipped in, and Nick Pope happy to watch that one go by.
Yeah, they're keeping possession. As I said, the
tracked by Vega. Vega into Dewsbury Hall, and he's caught there as he looked to shuffle away from Sean Longstaff. Castle forward here. Opportunity to cross forwards, and Willock's on the chase. Tosin, though, will just touch it back to find Philip Jorgensen. Chelsea grew up a Newcastle fan. Free kick given away there, just trying to pressure up. And he's still going here, João Felix. Lovely footwork from him, but he fires it over the top.
Lovely footwork. You called it perfectly.
In the opening couple of minutes, Vega put under pressure. Newcastle steal it back. Isak's there! Newcastle into the lead. And it's Alexander Isak against Chelsea once again. And we've been saying that Newcastle have been trying to force the mistake. Well, they forced it there. Chelsea find themselves in a difficult position here at St James's Park.
And it's that man, Isak, again. And look, we did call it. I call it setting trap. Some people don't know what I mean. What I mean by that is you're attracting the passes into midfield. And as soon as it goes in there...
To power through. Rolls it right, he finds Tonali, just wide. Now Newcastle have got their tails up here. And Sandro Tonali
falling.
Chelsea switch off, and Isak can send in across here. It's flicked on and turned into his own net. Newcastle double their advantage. Terrible defending from Chelsea. And 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes have given Newcastle a real grip on this game.
So you can say, well, like we said, can they capitalise on
tonight for Chelsea? But it's Newcastle who have had more efficiency in front of goal, and a yellow card is going to come here. Forwards by Tonali. Isak, who looked across, final touch. Coming back onto as Newcastle pinch back possession again. Tonali left to Willock, drags his effort wide, but the chances towards the Newcastle penalty area. Madueke back to João Felix, can he finish? Deflected behind. Lloyd Kelly gets himself in the way, but there you have straight away an example of how Newcastle are playing this perfectly so far tonight. Half an hour gone here at St James's Park. 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes. Crowded scene inside the 6-yard box, missed by Pope, but an infringement spotted by the referee, Chris Kavanagh. Wasn't too convincing perhaps in there for Newcastle. Sandro Tonali perhaps in the next round, and all of a sudden Wembley is within touching distance. Isak caught by Vega. The league. Hall will deliver. João Felix might just go for goal here. João Felix effort beaten away by Nick Pope, and he did well getting himself into those advanced areas. Good work on the far side by Madueke. João Felix wanted it cut back to him. Good recovery work though to touch that behind. He's looking to just clip one in to find Nkunku. He lays it off to João Felix, who goes again, and he can't find a way past Nick Pope. He had to keep his hands on that, keeping it compact. Dizazi's ball towards the back post. Madueke looks to fire it across. Half-hearted appeals for a handball. And Gordon in a tight situation, but Newcastle can tear forward here. 2 up in support. The cross comes in. It's cleared away. Well, it could have got even better there for Newcastle. And this finds Madueke with a bit of room here, and he's able to work his way into the Newcastle penalty area. He's still going here, Mykhailo Mudryk. Now, can he pick somebody out? The cross is pulled. Enzo Fernandez clips one forward. Nick Pope unconvincingly pushes it away, and Dewsbury Hall's effort charged down by Lewis Hall. And Nick Pope hoists the ball towards the back post. Cucurella meets it to his bench for the first time this evening. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. The results that they've strung together so far this season as Nkunku looks to burst forwards here, and it's a well-timed challenge by Fabian Schär. But Chelsea 5th in the Premier League right now. Well worked by Newcastle, who have got 5 inside the penalty area here. Seen in and around Nick Pope. Awkward delivery. Mykhailo Mudryk pulls it back to Nkunku. It will break for Cucurella. Huge deflection. Awkward. Difficult for Nick. Mudryk. He deceives Joelinton there, who gives away the free kick. Waiting for a ball into the box, which comes in now. Joelinton gets his head to it. Cluster of players at the back post this time. It's hoisted high, and it's a good, clean, decisive claim. Enzo Fernandez clips one in. Dealt Newcastle in the Premier League this season at just one of 3 teams that haven't dropped points. Going to be about his defensive duties here tonight, and João Felix is in for Chelsea, but he nudges it wide of the post. How different this...
想去哪就说爸可以给我们一点点钱吗？我去玩，我去买什么，妈妈会给我们爸爸会给我们。为什么呢？因为爸爸的收入很高，比妈妈的收入